right? So if you're studying for exam, help us type studying for exam, right? So I'll be studying this book, Human Relationship Management. Okay. So and the topic I'm starting off with is employee training. Okay. So I'll be reading employee training, right? If you are in exam mode, please join us. Okay. So let's get it done. Employee training, right? Okay. I think we are good to go. Okay. Purpose of employee training. Mm. No distraction. Remember, focus. Read with me. Training is a systematic process of altering the behavior. Hmm. Okay, let me explain this briefly. It says here, training is a systematic process of altering the behavior and or attitudes of employee in a direction to increase organizational goal achievement. Meaning that every training has a target. The target of every training is to achieve organizational goal. Okay, so anytime you hear training, our company is organizing a training for the staffs. Just know that that training is not only for you, but it's also for the organization. So the major aim of training is to improve or increase organizational goal achievement. All right. So you said training is a systematic process of altering the behavior and or attitude of employee in a direction to increase organizational goal achievement. All right. Okay. Hmm. I like what this person says here. He said learning is the act by which the individual acquires skills, knowledge, and abilities which result in a relatively permanent permanent change in his behavior. So there are some trainings that you will get, it will change your behavior permanently. There are some skills you will get, it will change your behavior permanently. All right. So training is part of the process of development that advances and maintains individuals within an organization. This is nice. This is nice. Okay. Okay. So I want you to know that here he's saying that why the words training and development have often been used interchangeably, there is a highly significant line of demarcation between the two. Now, listen, training is a tool. Training is a tool. It is instruction in a myriad of forms and settings where both technical and conceptual knowledge and skills are imparted to employees, both non-managers and managers. Developing is a process of advancing while acquiring skills and experience. You understand that? this is looking, this is sounding somehow. The difference between training and development, who can tell me? Can you just make a simple line or two-line sentence? The difference between development and training. Drop it in the comment section for me. All right, so that I will also read it later and understand. Please help me because this is looking too much. Training and development, the difference. Here it said training is a tool. Let me think. In a layman understanding, if I want to start training on something, right? Okay, I want to train and I want to develop. Development and developing. Okay, okay. For me to develop means I want to grow. There's a growth aspect. because developing, meaning maybe I'm in level one, I want to develop or advance to level two. So by development, my development must be towards advancing to the next level, right? That's advancement. Development have to do with me moving forward, advancing. Training has to do with me mastering, training to master something. If a footballer is training, it means that he's practicing something. He's training, he's learning to become better at whatever he or she is doing. So I'm training myself to be a good teacher. I'm training myself to be a good singer. But when I'm developing to be a good singer, it means that I'm not only training, there's a growth in view. I'm not only training, there's a growth in view, right? So training has to do with advancement. Why? I mean, training has to do with mastery, while development has to do with growth or advancement. I think that's what they are explaining here. Developing is a process of advancing while acquiring skills and experience. Okay, this is nice. Mm. Oh wow. Okay, now this makes it more easier. He said development incorporates all training. So when you are developing, you are also training. So he said development incorporates all trainings and previous job assignments and organizational experiences into a total capacity or capability package. Means that you cannot develop without training, but you can train and not develop, right? You cannot say I want to develop myself without training yourself. So your development will also cover training, will also cover your experiences, your past experience. That's what makes you, that's what develops you. Many people develop from boys to men or girls to women as a result of advancement, as a result of development. uh But you can train and not develop, right? Okay, interesting. Study with me. All right. Training is a primary tool or method of facilitating development. Simple. Purposes of training. Employee training is okay. Purpose of training. Number one purpose of training here is to improve the quantity of output, to improve the quality of output, to lower the cost of waste and equipment maintenance. So we train people. One of the reasons why we train people in our organization is one, to improve quantity of output. Two, to improve quality of output. It's not just about quantity, is also about quality. What kind of output are we giving out, right? So we train people to improve the quality of output. We train people to improve the quality and the quantity of output. Number three, to lower costs of waste and equipment maintenance. Because when people know better, they will know how to manage the equipment or the machines used in production or whatever you use in production. They'll learn how to manage it very well. If managers learn to if managers are trained, they will learn how to uh, manage people very well. So here we also have to lower number and cost of accidents. Yes, if so many drivers or machine operators we are well trained, it will reduce the number of accidents we have on the road or in our industries. Okay, wow, this is nice. To lower turnover and absenteeism and increase job satisfaction. Since training can improve the employee's self-esteem. Yeah, wow. Training managers examines the strategic objective and strategic plans to determine if they are added training needs. This usually can be derived from the result of employment plan. Okay. Training managers also can examine the expertise or the enterprise achieved by objectives measured by MBO. Many of us know meaning of MBO, right? All right. So MBO, I think, is management by objective. So where people are, where managers manage the organization by objectives, right? I think I'm right. So we have here operational analysis. At this level, training managers analyze the specific ability needs determined by job description and job satisfaction of the job in a work area or work unit. They may also observe the job performance of work groups and survey job holders, supervisors, training committees, and others. The result of a unit output is efficiency and effectiveness. Can somebody tell me the difference between efficiency and effectiveness? Effectiveness and efficiency. Can anybody here tell me the difference? Do you know the difference between to be effective and to be efficient? I would really appreciate if we can get it right. Difference between effectiveness and efficiency. Let's see. Does anybody know it? To be effective, for example, if you're a worker, to be effective means you always show up. You always come to work. You always do your work. That is to be effective. This guy is highly effective. He comes to work. He does his own bit. Blah 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 blah. He's always available. He does his own bit. That is being effective. But being efficient is going beyond coming to work. It's actually doing what needs to be done, doing your job efficiently. If you're a teacher, you don't just come to class and teach people, right? You don't just come to class and teach people. Rather, you come to class, you teach people, and people understand you. If you are effective, you can teach people. Yes, you come to class, you don't miss your classes, you are teaching people, but then do people understand what you are saying? I think that's the difference between somebody who is effective and somebody who is efficient. Efficient person don't just don't just teach. They make sure that the students understand what they are teaching. So they go beyond just doing their job and make sure that their job is make sure that their job is right. So that's the difference between effectiveness and efficiency. I think did anybody have anything else to say? Let's do another thing, right? So the next thing we are going to be talking about now is do anybody have any question? Effectiveness and efficiency. So in as absent of no question, we would go over to the next one, which is training programs. Both training, both training for the unskilled and retraining for the obsolete employee follow one four approach, which combined elements of the okay. So the four principal types of training are apprentice, apprenticeship, vestibular, on-the-job training, and off-the-job training. So we're taking it number one. Number one is apprentice training. Apprentice training is a combination of the job and off-the-job training. It requires the cooperation of the employer, trainers at the workplace and in schools, such as vocational schools, government agencies, and the skill trade unions. Okay. Some government regulates apprentice training, example NDE, VSS, and co. So we all know what is apprentice. Apprenticeship is like you have a master and then you come to learn under the master. So basically, you are learning both formal and informal. You are learning by observing what your master is doing. You are seeing what your master is doing. Your master is doing this, doing so. You are observing what he's doing. That is number one. Secondly, your master is teaching you. Your master is telling you, okay, boy, do this, do that, do this, do that. So you are learning by observation. You're also learning by the words or by the trainings given to you by your master. That is what apprenticeship training is. Then we have here what we call vestibular training, right? Here, the trainee learns the job in an environment that stimulates the real working environment as closely as possible, but is not involved in the actual work. Now, this is like if you are into trading, forex trading, And then if you're a beginner, you want to start, they will give you what is called, what's that called, in dummy account. An account that is not real but it looks real. An account where you will learn your trading, you can place, do your trading, whatever. But even if you lose money, if there's any loss of your cash or your capital, your investment in that account, it's not a real money, it's not your money. But they will give you something like cash to trade and see how much you can grow that money. But it's not really your real money. So that is what happens here in this vestibular training. Yeah, they will give you an environment that looks like a real environment to test your ability or to train you. It will look as if you are doing the real work, but you're not doing the real work. Those of us that trade, if you're into forex trading, you understand what I'm explaining right now. For anybody that is into forex trading, if you're a beginner, you are starting new, nobody will fund a real account for you if you are into trading, anything trading, whether you're trading in cryptocurrency or forex trading. Nobody will give you a real account if you're just starting, because you will blow up your account, right? You will blow it up. Rather, they will give you a dummy account, an account that looks like a real account, but it's not real. So to test your skill or to train you to become a good trader, right? That is what happens here. So they'll give you a look alike as if you are using a real trade. If you're a trader, you will understand. That account will look real. Everything that is in real account is there. You have your money, you have where you trade, you can predict charts, you can see the charts, you can see everything, but it's not real. That is to prepare you. So that is exactly what is happening here, and it's recommended. So if you have a business that you are running and you want to run, I think this thing is also good. You train people as if they're already working. Okay, I hope I explained this one better. Right. So the third type of training, remember the first one we said here is apprentice training. This one combines both on the job and off the job training, right? Then the second one we talk about here is vestibular training, what I just explained now. The third one is on the job training. Probably the most on the job training. On the job training is simple. You learn on the job. Okay. Probably the most widely used method of training, formal and informal, is on the job training. The employee is placed into the real work, into the real situation, and shown the job and the tricks of the trade by an experienced worker or the supervisor. Apparently, this program is simple and relative. Okay, right? Okay, that's on the job training. But this program is simple and relatively less costly. On the job, on approach to systematic. Okay, so we have off the job training, off the job training, other than apprenticeship, on the job training and vestibular training. All other training is off the job training, whether it is done in an organization, classroom, vocational schools, or elsewhere. Organizations with the biggest training programs often use off the job training. This is where you learn of the job, right? So we have on the job training, vestibular training, apprenticeship, then off the job training. We have orientation, training and development. So we have orientation and induction. Okay, let me come. Give me 1 minute. I want to check out something. Okay, so I think we will start again. All right. So please give me. Hi, how you doing? Adejoke. Hi, how you doing? People, I really need to pause this. I don't know how to. Okay, so let's do this. I'm coming, please. Give me 1 minute. I'm coming. 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 Somebody's knocking on my door. So I'm coming. Give me a few minutes. Mama, only the upper ready. Or your sister. Can I be there? Okay, wow. It's God resemble you. Anna. Well done. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry, my people. I'm coming, I'm coming. Let's read. All right, my people. I'm so sorry about that, but I'm back. Ah, shit. I'm back. Okay, so let's read. So we have orientation and induction. Orientation involves introducing the newly recruited staff to the organization, the working relationship, and every other thing, and the organigram, organizational hierarchy. Or, orientation involves introducing the newly recruited staff to the organization, the working relationship. This is where if somebody comes to your organization newly, what do? You introduce the person to the working environment. The person will know the environment properly. The person will know how to relate with people. You teach the person the working relationship. You show the person the map or the organogram of the organization. You teach the person this is your head, this is how the hierarchy is, this is your boss, this is your assistant boss, this is the PA to the boss, this is your supervisor, this is your this is your that. So you show the person the hierarchy. Okay, show the person the hierarchy. All right. Some organization are what to call its orientation, induction, familiarization, or adaption program. Right. So I think that's that for that. So the next one we're going to be discussing is refresher course. This is a type of training where workers are withdrawn for a short period from their employment to enable them receive training. This takes place especially when there is new discoveries, innovations, or new work tools procured. The employee is taught by those who are familiar and experienced enough on the use of such machines or tools. All right. So number C, management seminar. Management seminar. We have orientation and induction. We have orientation and induction. We have refresher course. We have management seminar. Now, these things I'm listening now is the training that is being done within organization. You know, we have induction, we have orientation and induction. This is for new people. You get orientation and analysis, then we induct you, welcome you in. Then we have refresher, but those who are already working, we will withdraw them from work and train them on specific things that was discovered new that will equally help them. Okay, so that's that. Then we have management seminars, conferences, and workshops. This type of training enables the employees to share ideas and rub minds with other people. However, participants learn a lot. Papers during such trainings are normally presented by authorities and experts in different fields. That's management seminars, conferences, and workshops, right? So we have induction and orientation. Then we have refresher course. We have management seminars. We have university-based training. Most organizations adopt a policy to grant study leave with or without pay to enable their employees pursue full-time studies in the tertiary institution within the country or overseas. Some organizations may require that such employee must have worked for a specific period of time and also pursue a course of study that is relevant to his position in the organization. Hmm. University-based training. Wow. Pursue courses in accountancy, economics, finance, agriculture, and other classified areas are granted study leave with pay. If the employee returns to the service of the employer, This his period of study leave count his period of study leaves count. Wow. Okay. That's part of the years of service. Okay, so we have university-based part-time program. With the advent of University of the Air, mature students and other part-time, evening or sandwich programs in tertiary institutions, employers now make great use of the opportunity. Some employers have a policy to sponsor employees participating in the program or agree with them on times to be on or off duty to enable them pursue their programs. Many employers and employees have benefited immensely from such programs. So here now we have orientation and induction. Number one, we have orientation and induction. We have refresher course. We have management seminars, conferences, and workshop. We have university-based full-time training. We also have university-based part-time programs. Okay, okay. Hmm. Okay. Wow. Okay, so we have stages of training. Stages of training. There are varieties of training, but almost all there are stages of training, but they are almost all who fall into one of the following general categories. Number one stage is skill training or demonstration training. Skills training or demonstration training to teach specific crafts or equipment skill, either in-house or through an outside contractor. Hmm. Where the employee receives initial or refreshers instruction about specific processes or skill, coaching or on-the-job training. Direct, okay. Stages of is number one is skill training or demonstration training. Hmm. Skill training or demonstration training to teach specific craft or equipment skill, either in the house or through an outside contractor, where the employee receives initial or refresher instruction on a specific process skill. We have coaching or on-the-job training, direct personal instruction, usually in the work setting, where an expert oversees initial work effort by a learner. Okay, skill training, coaching. That's number one stage of training is skill training. Number two is coaching. Number three is information. Formal information lectures or classroom method are available to organization whereby they can and they can and instruct group of employees in obtaining instruction on their own at nearby academic institution. Formal information lecture or classroom. Sensitivity or T group training. Here, small group of employees are assembled to directly directly and openly approach problems of human behavior and interpersonal relationships. It is used as a major tool to developing more sensitive managers. Hmm, okay, I see. Usually requires the services of a professional facilitators and relies heavily on the willingness of individual to confront emotional and subjective aspects of their behavior openly. In other academic jargon, it is called a case study. Wow. Job rotation. Job rotation program. This technique can be established on a number of levels and is designed to provide employees with varying work tasks and assignments in order to increase employee experience. Some offices have developed limited varieties. Mm. Stages. We have skill training, we have coaching, skill training, we have coaching, skill training, we have coaching, we have formal information, we have sensitive, formal information lecture or classroom, we have job rotation programs, and then we have special conferences and seminars. These are special meetings of employees to discuss and exchange ideas about processes, problems, and techniques. The general advantage of this conference or retreat concept lies in assembling employees, okay, day to day to focus on a specific agenda, okay, modeling, gaming, stimulation training, stimulation relationships have developed to provide individuals with diverse controlled experiences, exchange and sabbatical programs. The concept of getting the individual not out of the organizational environment and into a totally different one for a sabbatical period of time up to two. To read no easy. Ah. Mhm. Career development. A career is a sequence of work-related experiences in which a person participates during a span of his or her work life. A career is a sequence of work-related experiences in which a person participates. A career is a sequence of work-related experience. A career is a sequence of work-related experiences in which a person participates during the span of his or her work life. A career. What is a career? A career is a sequence of work-related experiences in which a person participates during the span of his or her work life. Okay? Career development. Career development is a personal activity which helps individuals plan their future careers. Career development is a personal activity which helps individuals plan their future careers within the enterprise in order to help the enterprise achieve its objective and the employees achieve maximum self-development. Career development is the personal activity which helps individuals plan their future careers. It is a personal activity which helps individuals plan their future careers within the enterprise. It is a career. Career development is a personal activity. It's a personal activity. It's what I do personally, right? It's what I do personally to help me achieve my own personal objective and also help the organization I'm working with achieve their own objective. That is career development. It's a personal activity which helps individuals plan their future careers within enterprise in order to help enterprise achieve. Okay. Okay. Training and development are also vital to employee perspective, right? It's also very, very vital. It's also very, very necessary. Very, very vital, very, very necessary. Career planning. Career planning. Four basic phases of career development. Entry phase. Hmm. Entry phase. It is a break in time period when the new employee will achieve journey workers level. Specialty phase period where the employee concentrates on performing a set of specific work assignments involving technical and work skills. Generalist phase, a period where specific skills are less important and a more supervisory responsibility are involved. Management phase, a period where the employee assumes responsibility for administering, directing work operation, or managing the execution of programs, and for the formulations plans for future organization action. While employee may pursue a career path in any of the latter three phases, many employees are expected to do. Okay, we have four phases. We have entry four basic phases of career development. We have entry phase, specialty phase, generalist phase, and management phase. Entry phase, specialty phase, generalist phase, management phase. Entry phase is a break in time period when the new employee will achieve a journey workers level, that is adequate working level of operational competence. That is entry level. Entry phase. We have specialty phase, a period where the employee concentrates on performing a set of specific work assignments involving technical or more skill. Right, so let us take a break a little. It's not easy. Oh. Let me finish before taking a yeah, this year is focused on specific work. Okay, generalist phase, a period where specific skills are less important and more supervisory responsibilities are involved. Management phase, a period where the employee assumes responsibility for administering, directing work for operation management. Entry phase, specialty phase, general phase, and management phase is where here he assumes responsibility for administering and directing work for operations management, execution programs. Many employees are expected to do chart their career path through each of the four phases accumulated in top managerial position, training priorities. So, Omo, let me rest small now. Hmm? All right, so I think this one. Hi, God, let's rest small. What happened here? Good morning, mobile officers of Bakassi Beat. I would have made this video yesterday evening, but I don't have light on my phone. It's just this one that I forwarded my phone and I decided to make this video. This is a building a workshop entrance. It has been like this since yesterday. At the initial stage when I took over, I was expecting, I was thinking that the people, the those that they left it to, it even bring it together. They just left it like this. Now tomorrow is Friday rather. So if they don't come to Friday, they won't come Saturday, Sunday, then it will be on Monday. So anybody that will be on the tissue, look out for it. Is anybody that will see that
they never tried to log in. Because the people that left for the yesterday just was.
Okay, so I think we will start again. Oh. Let me see. Where are we right now? My people. I think we have tried though. I want to finish this thing. Cleaning and implementation. First stage is what? Yes. What according to this book now? Which one is motivation, procedures for rewarding a staff, motivation, job evaluation, salary, salary administration as they affect human employee motivation. The role of motivation. Okay. We have motivation, job evaluation, and salary administration. Motivation, job e- evaluation, motivation, job evaluation, and salary administration. The role of motivation is in the improvement of performance or organization using the critical dimension. How do people work? The people. The people actually work because of them. And the motivation and job evaluation, evaluation and what? Evaluation, salary administration. People work. Supplied a more better definition of the concept. Talking about motivation, job evaluation, salary administration. Hmm. Hmm. Money can never be overlooked as a motivator, whether in form of wages, piece of work, or any other incentive pay. Bonuses, compensation paid, insurance, housing may be given to people to enhance performance. Money is important, and as a pattern, okay, money is often more than money. Hmm. Money is often more than money in that it can be a reflection of other motivation. Motivation in an organization encompasses forces both within and external to the individual member, while individual differences undoubtedly establish the limits on human performance. Motivation is also clearly a powerful determinant of human behavior. Ah, my God, it's not easy. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, my people? So we are reading. Oh, please. Ah, it's not easy, bro. Motivation, job evaluation, and salary administration. Job evaluation. Human resource manager is responsible for a proper wage administration. Its monetary reward for labor involved in the production process, wages, evaluation. Hello, big man. Onye isi nna-eme ka akpọ ya ka m mara afa. Ọ gịnị ya? Imeche mba mba bụrụ m nna anụrụ m ọlụ today. Amaka m except mba ọ bụka m ka ọ na-achọ. Maybe n'ofili ka ọ na-achọ, maka ofili na ọlụ. Okay. Amaka m ọdọ gị elu. Kọda gị dịkwa ọ dị ọcha ọ dị fe. Okay, mba bụrụ that one. Mba bụrụ ya. Eh? The guy. Ka bụ hey God, my God. Hey God. Hello. Hello, Alpha. Chebi, you go still go there today, be tomorrow. Hi. Odogu. Okay. uh, Nabi. No, but it's good. Yeah, someone going on and the person can ask you when you matter before you can meet for the first time. You talk about na be no other good. You know, I'm going to restaurant first. Yeah, which is also good. You don't go blame mamu. Upon why I call. Yeah, you don't go blame. Yes, ma go. Can't you blame okay? All that right, yeah. I was new one. Mba ini is if ya kimalu mo if ya continue or not. Yes, so bad draw. Man, aya now. Hey, agalacha anongangampi. Ilo go roaster. Okay. Yeah, so bad draw. Na IJJ come out. Gana oh. Na oke jụọ ya ka na-achọ nwaanyị ọzọ zuo n'ike be faithful. Be faithful, be faithful. Be faithful, stop being polygamous. God bye bye. God almighty you. Hmm. Hey. Okay, my people. I think we are done for today.